be live. I already have the RIM loaded, so hopefully, fingers crossed, this is going to
Monday Night Skyrim. Let's have a look.
There we go. There we go.
It's working.
That's okay. So I've just got to mute the stream on my end there and reopen that. I'll work out how to get around doing that at some point. But unfortunately, to get control of the mouse on my right-hand screen, I have to Alt-Tab out the game. And you can see.
Hello, Andy.
Hello, Andy.
Hello, Wayne.
Hello, Wayne. Yes. Hello, chaps. And I've got a little widget open on the top right, so you can see the grunt of my PC. So I'm streaming. I'm on Discord, and you can see the CPU is just yeah. I'm not doing very much. We'll see how it goes with the game. Right.
All good.
It's Monday night rimming with the chaps, and I have Iman in the background. Hopefully you can hear him well, and let's get a game loaded.
Let's get lubed up and ready to go, fellas.
Let's get Geeko. I can't remember what it was. I haven't really played Geeko this last week or so. All that.
You
much.
haven't? No.
No.
Do you want to tell everyone what the last thing you did was?
I got a horsey.
You got a horsey?
Yes. I've got a 7800 Ryzen 7 7800X3D. So with a 4080 Geforce Super, 16 gig of video RAM, 32 gig of DDR5 RAM, but no, the processor seems happy as Larry. Right, it's only showing 20 or 30 frames per second up there, but yet on the top left I've got 60 frames per second showing. I don't know why it disagrees, but hey ho.
Just do a little spin around.
Meow, 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 wow,
It looks like 60. It doesn't look 30.
No. I think the widget on the top right might be lying. But no, it's a Ryzen 7 7800X3D.
Trust me, I know what Skyrim looks like at 30 FPS.
Yeah. I got it 18 months ago. It was the best gaming chip that I could afford.
Has it been that long? Fucking hell.
Yeah. The 9800s had just come out, and they were too much for me. So, right, let's see. It looks like I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I've got a load of stuff to offload. Look at all this. I should have sorted all this out before I got the game started. Let's see what Lydia's carrying. Yeah, she's carrying tons of stuff as well. Look at all these. Too much stuff. So
sort that out then, don't we?
I mean, Wayne, that's not a not a bad setup you've got anyway. 16 gig of video RAM can't be sniffed at. I know the RX 7600s aren't quite up to the performance of the 4080s, but they're still damn good. Meow. Right, there's one of those things showing there's somebody to talk to in here. I haven't looked at what quest I've got open or anything. I'm just following the what's it? Oh, okay. Where's my nearest quest then? Oh, miles away. There are a few things I haven't done, which I probably should have a go at doing now, shouldn't I? For example, Merida's Beacon, maybe? Shall I try that? Good intentions, speak at Tolf Deer. I don't know what Zorin is. I don't know what is it. Some fake AMD thing. So you pretend to be AMD. So I've got lots of those up there. Shrine of Azura, that's been there for a little while. Oh, where's Meridia's beacon? It's over here, isn't it? Iman, you're meant to know. There we are. Bring Meridia's beacon to Mount Kilcreath. I'm going to do that. Now, I have got a horse. The horse will, I am assuming, come with me when I fast travel. There he is. There he is. Will you look at him? Oh, I should have sold my stuff, shouldn't I? Duh. Duh. What a good streamer I'm not. So, all this bouncing around. Whiterun. There we are. There's Whiterun. I'll sell my stuff at Whiterun. Oh, it's Linux. Okay. I'm not overly worried about overheads and processors because this really isn't pushing my machine. When I do when I run the racing game that I play, I cap it at 140 frames per second. It goes up to 200 plus, but that's because my monitor has only got a refresh rate of 144, I think. Again, the monitor was the best I could afford. It's nice. It's very nice. One day when I get my setup properly, I'm hoping to go to triple curve screens at some point. I'm not batshit. Yeah. Well, there are times my wife might disagree with you. Just unloading all this cool stuff. There we go. I need to start making some food at some point. But now is not the time. Right, anything I want to keep. You know what? I'm just going to dump it all off for now. Not bother selling it. 'Cause it's not as if I need gold right now. What have I got? A blacksmith apron and boots. Iman, why have I got all this rubbish in my Oh, he's not listening. He's probably bugging off outside. I've got loads of stuff that I really don't need.
Hello, sorry, I returneth.
That's okay.
Went to go get a coffee.
Okay. Okay.
What did I miss?
Nothing, I'm just emptying stuff.
Oh, apparently the broadcast lagged behind. I don't know why it does this. It starts live and it just slowly just loses time or something.
And my chat isn't automatically scrolling downwards. In order to see the bottom thing in chat at the moment, I'm going to have to tab out of this, click a down arrow. So, annoyingly, I'm going to have to do this. Ah, Andy's just saying nice things about Linux. I don't know anything about it. Don't know.
Well, if it helps, Androids are based off Linux.
Okay. Okay.
As in, like, Android phones, not actual Androids. Although maybe them too.
Yeah, I've got lots of stuff here to sell at some point. Yeah, I run on dual monitors. If you notice, when I look to the right, I'm looking at chat on a big telly that I've got on my right hand side.
Telly? Got a big telly?
Big telly, yeah. Oh.
Still here.
Damn right, some yo.
Mm.
Have we heard from Joker recently, by the way?
I saw him last night.
Oh right, yeah, for the puppy. How was it?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
What was his excuse for not turning up on Tuesday?
I didn't ask.
Oh, did you not? Okay.
He did turn up Tuesday, didn't he? It was
No.
last night. It was Friday. He didn't turn up. He was there Tuesday.
Was he?
Yeah, I'm sure he was. I thought he was anyway.
No, you might be right. Actually, you might be right. Maybe I'm misremembering. He didn't turn up on Friday though. Definitely not. But maybe he was there on Tuesday, but I don't remember. No, he was, because I remember messaging him in the background saying, "Take pictures of the bodies."
Yeah. I thought he was there Tuesday.
Yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, that was my mistake. All right, cool. No worries, Wayne. Thanks for popping in.
All right. Cheers. Recording a video on the Canadian military. Ooh.
Oh, we're fighting, no way.
Is that meant to be a Canadian accent?
Yeah. Well,
it was probably better than I could do.
I was gonna say, what the fuck are you laughing at?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, look, Canada are the reason that the Geneva Convention exists, so...
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, the game's playing up. Oh, how many? Oh, okay, yeah, so... why did I do that?
What the fuck? Well, one of my lighters has disappeared. Huh. Oh well. Good thing I've always got like a million spare.
I don't think you've actually got a million. I think you've got 999,999. I think you've just exaggerated that.
What's the difference? Who's counting?
Right, there's loads of books here.
I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 I can see right in front of me. That's without turning my head.
I'm carrying more stuff than I really want to carry, but I've got 200 spare. Oh, excuse me. I use my mouse wheel and that moved chat down rather annoyingly.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Anything else I can leave behind? It feels like I'm carrying too much.
Let me just check. 2009. Okay. So you know how video games like to do this thing where they like make you feel important or empowered?
Yes.
So Skyrim, it makes sense, right? Because you're the Dragonborn.
Yes.
And like, you know, you genuinely are one of the most powerful people in all of Skyrim, and especially like the more powers you gain and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But 2 years earlier, they released a game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And when you were playing as the Americans, your character was called Ramirez. And it wasn't like to the point in Skyrim where you feel important or like you're empowered. It felt like you were a slave. It's just like, Ramirez, do this, Ramirez, do that, Ramirez, do everything. And it actually became a meme. Ramirez do everything. Because, you know, you had like 20, 30 people with you at all times. You had a battle tank with you at one point as well. It doesn't matter. It was you that had to do everything.
So it went against, went against type.
It video games are supposed to make you feel important, right? That's one of their jobs, right? Like, you know, you matter. But there's a difference between mattering and being the only useful fucking force on your team. If that makes sense.
Yeah. In some way, I mean, you can see the impact of video games in that sense on the way a lot of modern RPGs play, where
you mean like more recent iterations of D&D and stuff like that?
Particularly that, yeah. Because so much is about the player characters being badass.
Or player agency or character agency and all that kind of stuff as well, right?
Well, I mean, you can have agency without necessarily being badass. I mean, you've got agency in Call of Cthulhu. You can, as far as I'm concerned, player agency means the players can pretty much play the character type they want to play, and their decisions matter. They can do what they want in the world, and their decisions matter. That's player agency. It's not the players call the shots, in my opinion, which some people...
Yeah, do you know what? That's an important distinction. Player agency doesn't mean that the characters can just do whatever the fuck they want at the player's behest. No, it's still at the GM's behest.
I mean, the characters can still attempt to do what they want, but it doesn't mean they'll be successful, necessarily.
Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward...
But okay, so let's take Skyrim as an example. This game, obviously you have a main quest, but you don't have to do it immediately. It's not time sensitive. I mean, theoretically it should be, really, let's be honest, but it's not. It's sort of hand-waved away for the sake of, look, you've got this massive open world with all this stuff going on in it, you know, and you can choose to tackle it however you want, in whichever order you want, using whatever weapons you want, whatever strategies you want. Like, this game is player agency, the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, inherently it's a video game and it's programmed and there's going to be video game constraints. Like, for example, you can't fly, right? But does that mean you don't have agency?
No. Well, it
just
mean
means
that at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to listen to Meridia anyway, so shush for a bit.
Alright. Well, I'm behind. I've only just seen you approach the beacon, so...
Yeah, just like...
You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the defiler.
Okay.
Mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life.
Okay.
Enter my shrine, destroy Malkorin, and retrieve this mighty blade.
I'll do it.
Of course you will. I have commanded it. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkorin destroyed.
Okay.
Malkorin has forced the door shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Okay. So I'm going to go to Meridia's temple. Right, I'm just going to go back over to chat because it has scrolled up again. Yeah, I mean, Reggie has the choice of staying in Australia. No, my shadow doesn't have a horse. No. No.
So, do you remember, like, yeah, I don't know, like 50 hours ago when you got this quest, and I said, yeah, don't do it at the moment because it's quite difficult.
Yeah.
Now I think you can take it on.
Okay.
You're a much higher level, you're much better skilled, you've got better weapons, you've got better armor, you've done a few Daedric quests, you know the sort of, you don't know the script, but you know roughly, what kind of things happen. Oh, it's some otherworldly thing, you get given a task and then you go do it, that kind of thing. But it's because I remember this one being particularly challenging.
So I've got to try and guide the light through the doors. Desiccated corpse with cash on it.
Where were they keeping that?
Don't want to know. Don't want to know. Right. Let's creep in there.
Well, it's called Skyrim for a reason.
Hey! Smutty humour.
For a Monday night, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, so basically, you just gotta go through this ruin and you gotta, like, kill stuff so then the light can, like, progress through.
Is that basically it? Okay.
Yeah, but it's just based on the nature of the ruins. She's already mentioned the necromancer. When you were like, I don't know, level 10 or whatever it was, maybe like level 12-ish when you got this quest,
Yeah.
it would not have been suitable for your level. But now, yeah, I reckon you'll smash it.
Well, there's nothing moving around in here yet. Oh. There's got to be something in here, isn't there?
Pardon me. Yeah.
There's some light. This room looks a little bit ominous.
Ominous.
Ominous indeed. Can't see anything wanting to fight me yet.
Hey, John. So
What?
Anne put a message in the Call of Cthulhu group chat today about one of the players that she plays with and how he re-rolls dice rolls, like, blatantly when he doesn't get a good result.
Okay.
How would you go about dealing with that?
Does he do it online or does he do it, is it face to face he does it?
Let me just double check. Gotta scroll back up. Yeah, how do you folks handle dice cheats in games? I play once a month with an in-person group, and one of my fellow players is an egregious re-roller. He also builds the most overpowered broken 5e D&D characters you can possibly create.
Okay, the way around that is you have a table rule where everybody rolls their dice to the centre of the table where everyone can see them. And everybody does it, without fail. Nobody rolls the dice in front of themselves. Everyone rolls to the middle of the table.
Okay.
It is... And anyone who complains at that, you have to... why are you complaining? Isn't this the fairest way to roll? And I find the benefit that you can sell it to players as the benefit is everyone sees the dice rolls, which actually adds tension to the game.
Yeah, and like with Owlbear, for example, I know it's a bit different,
Yeah.
but we all see the dice roll and we all react at the same time.
Exactly. And when you're running a game, you want players to react. You want them to be invested in what's going on, and it's a good way of getting investment. It's a good way. It encourages teamwork as well. The team want their fellow players to do well. So you'll get people applauding high rolls and when low rolls happen.
Yeah. But So she sent some follow-up messages, just sort of explaining a bit more.
Yeah.
And she says we're beginning a campaign after a series of one-shots, and I don't know whether I should talk to the DM about the cheating. I have a feeling he's noticed, but that player can sulk harder than any man in his late 60s I've ever encountered. And it sounds to me not so much like he seems like he just wants good dice rolls all the time, if that makes sense, rather than
Then why is he playing a game with dice?
yeah. Well, so
have to
everyone
ask that
else
question.
was discussing this, and I've just been lurking and reading in the background.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you-
Manfred says, "Well, if I was the GM, I'd just boot him from the game, or I'd have a conversation with him, and then if he carried on, then I'd boot him from the game."
I mean, the simple thing is encourage a table rule where everybody rolls to them, and and as DM, if I'm playing face to face, have I ever run your game for you face to face?
Of course you have. Games Expo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. But you see, when I roll dice face to face, where do I roll my dice as DM?
You do it behind the keeper screen.
Only when it needs to be hidden. If it's
Yes.
if it's a combat roll, where do I roll
Oh
the
yeah,
dice?
no, like yeah, it has to be available for everyone to see.
Absolutely. If dice rolls need to be hidden, for example, in AD&D, a thief attempting to find traps, then that happens behind the screen. If I'm rolling for wandering monsters, it happens behind the screen. But
Yep.
but if it's combat, if it's a monster saving throw, that sort of thing, it's straight in front of the players. There you go. You can see the roll. And that actually adds to the excitement.
The thing Anne said that makes the situation a lot more difficult than just what I've stated there is the fact that this player brings his daughter to the game as well, and she's also a player, and she's
Yeah.
a bit like, shy, socially not the most confident, and this partaking in the RPG has helped increase her self-confidence and just her sort of ability to just talk with people. That kind
Oh,
of
so
thing.
we're gonna get a sob story when if the player can't get his own way.
Yeah, and if something happens where he goes, well, I'm not playing, then obviously like she's then not going to be allowed to play, or she won't have a lift to the game, that kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, the player does sound like a dickhead. If he's
But
like,
imagine being in your 60s and still playing a game like you're a teenager. That's what teenagers do. Oh, I want to be overpowered and win all the time. Like when I was a kid and I played the games, yeah, you put the cheats on because it makes it more fun when you're a kid. But as an adult, or even as a teenager, I realised that actually the fun comes from the challenge.
yes.
But yeah, Andy basically said the same thing. Just have a chat with the DM. If he breaks the rule blatantly after that, then kick him from the group, sort of thing.
Yeah, but as I say, there is a step one. Step one is just say
Talk.
Yeah, but the step one is talk and suggest to the DM, why don't we all roll in front of the table, in front of everybody in the table, because that will make things more exciting. If you frame it like that.
Well, we know someone who has re-rolled dice in the past, don't we?
We do, yes, and it's something that people do try from time to time, and that person has stopped doing that, which is good.
Because we called them out for it, and by
Yes.
that I mean I called them out for it.
Yeah.
But there's, it's not apparently with this guy. It's not just with the dice rolls like for actions. It's like for character creation as well.
Oh, you do characterization in exactly the same way in front of everybody in the table. That's the way to do it. If that's the case, then that's how you solve it.
So Anne said, "Oh, she'll talk to the DM about it." She ran a
Yeah,
Monster of the Week one shot that passed Saturday, and
yeah,
she was keeping an eye on him, and blatantly saw him re-roll.
yeah.
And
Well,
it's a 2d6 system, so there's apparently never a reason to roll more than once. So you know that the extra roll was just, oh, I didn't like that result.
and as I say, just say, and have the other rule. If the DM doesn't see it, it doesn't count. Then that stops people rolling and then picking, saying, "Oh, I dropped them," and picking it up. Anything like
Mm-hmm.
that. If the DM doesn't ask you to roll and the DM doesn't see the result of your roll, it doesn't count. So you can't go roll. I got 2d6. I got 10, and pick the dice up. You
Mm-hmm.
roll in
Mm-hmm.
front of you roll in front of the table for everyone to see, and everyone sees everything.
That's the way it should be, eh?
Yeah. A player should never be allowed to hide anything from the dungeon master, because the player should trust the dungeon master to be fair.
Well, trust goes both ways, doesn't it? You know,
It does, yes.
like
Yes.
I wouldn't expect the GM to fudge his dice roll just to fuck me over, so I
Exactly.
shouldn't fudge my dice roll just to fuck them over.
Exactly. And you shouldn't.
Like,
But you,
I wouldn't like it if I got a success on something, let's say a skill check, and then you went, oh yeah, but you fail anyway. Like, that would piss me off, I think.
I. There's one example which I'm not
No,
sure
obviously,
if I.
there's exceptions,
Yeah.
but
Now, tell me if you would have handled this in the same way. I had a player. He was playing the part of a young-looking thief, and in his description, he'd actually said, "Character looks younger than he is. Looks like he's in his late teens. He's thin and wiry, and they were in a big battle, and there was a big devil leading 500 lesser devils." Okay.
hey,
Right, so imagine the scene. 500 lesser devils marching on a town. A creature called a chain devil commanding them, and a flying female devil being the overall commander. And the chain devil serves her.
okay.
This character, who'd got an 8 charisma, in 5th edition, the Intimidate skill is based on charisma. This character had a -1 penalty to his roll. He'd got
Okay.
no proficiency in intimidation, and he'd already described the character as being young-looking, thin, wiry. He said, "I'm going to try and intimidate the chain devil into surrendering."
Okay.
Everyone at the table said, "Why? What are you doing? What are you doing?" He goes, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it." And everyone tried to talk him out of it. Now, I knew that this was impossible, but I got something in my head for what would happen if he got a really good result. He rolled. He failed. The whole table,
Understandable.
the whole table breathed a sigh of relief. Next round, I'm going to do it again.
Oh,
I'm going to
fuck's
succeed.
sake.
So he tries to do it again. He rolls pretty well. I said that the chain devil doesn't look like he considers you. He's not even considering you. He's just he's continuing to march.
He's not even remotely threatened by you.
No, and the party were busy fighting some of the lieutenants, some of the slightly more powerful devils. Not as powerful as the chain devil, but they were fighting various other, like spine devils and bearded devils and things like that. And on the third round, he goes, "Oh, I'm going to try and do it again," and he rolls a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
So I said, "Oh," and he was like, "Yeah." So I intimidate him. I said, "The chain devil now notices you, and perceives you to be a threat. What's your armor class, please? That was my reply.
Okay.
So, and there was no, he couldn't intimidate the Chain Devil, but I decided that the Chain Devil, on realizing, on believing he was going to be a threat, was going to focus his attacks on him.
Sure.
Now, some people were like, if he's rolled a 20, it's got to be a good, it's got to be a best possible result, a good result. You can't penalise for that. And I'm like, no, he was trying to do something that was pretty much impossible. Everyone at the table had told him it was impossible. He kept insisting and whining and saying he wanted to do it. So, I'm sorry. The outcome is going to be the Chain Devil now considers the character to be a threat. Doesn't matter that he's rolled a 20. Doesn't necessarily get a good result. He gets the best he could possibly
I would
achieve.
argue there's a difference between a good result and the desired result, right?
Yes.
He wanted a good result, but what he was actually trying to do was intimidate the thing. He succeeded in that. But then what happens from there is not what he wanted.
It's not what he wanted. No.
But
And
he didn't actually try to do that. He just tried to intimidate.
Yeah. And his desired result of getting the Chain Devil to back down was impossible. And he'd been...
Yeah.
And the players had tried to tell
If he
him
had
that.
18 in charisma, different story.
No, it was still going to be impossible. This is a Chain Devil fighting for his Devil Queen, with backed up by 500 lesser demons. You cannot intimidate.
Okay.
You and this is
So
an arrogant...
he's literally impossible to intimidate then.
I mean, you'd have to be a level 20 paladin, glowing
okay.
and gleaming with holy light, swinging a holy
Well,
avenger.
in that case, I'd probably say the way I would go about doing that is probably the way you did it.
Yeah.
Like, it was never going to work. I mean, the best you can do really is get them to notice you, but that's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing, no. Bear in mind the party were about level 6 at this point.
It's like, okay, what would you do if, like, one of us tried to intimidate Fenalik? That's kind of the baseline I'm going off of here. He'd just think, like, you ain't shit. Like, what the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, exactly.
He'll just, like, look at us like, oh, how cute. You think you can intimidate me? You know, that kind of thing.
Oh, but he might have a little bit of respect for you. Oh, you are a brave soul. I've got something that something that might interest you. How's about you use your bravery to do this for me?
Yeah. So, you know, the intimidate itself wouldn't actually work, but whatever the hell, you know, they're trying to do is enough to get them noticed.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say you went about that the right way. And especially, like, you know, when you have a penalty to your roll because you're having such a low stat.
He's got a shit charisma. I agree.
Yeah, exactly, Andy.
Yep.
A natural 20 would be he just laughs in your face and says, "Oh, you could be my jester, maybe," you know. 19 or below is, yeah, you're getting taken to the dungeons, mate.
A natural 1 is you're going to be sport tomorrow. Our hounds need exercising. Get your running shoes on.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, a natural, you know, 20 or a critical success or whatever doesn't always mean success. It's based on the situation.
Yeah.
The best outcome you can hope for when threatening a king is that you're allowed to leave with your life, and you'd be lucky to get that, you know? But the likelihood is you would have to pay some sort of physical or financial fine, you know?
Absolutely. And someone might say, John, that was crap. You're taking away player agency by not allowing him to do that. No, I said no. I allowed him to attempt something, but I decided that his desired outcome was, to put it mildly,
Impossible.
Unreasonable.
Yeah, I think you handled that the right way. I can't see another possibility that would have been a more reasonable outcome for what the player was trying to achieve.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, my GMing experience and knowledge is very limited at the moment, but I have some. Enough to sort of put myself in the shoes and think, well, what would I do, you know?
Yeah. Right, so how do I get the light out here? My keyboard's starting to play up again.
Oh dear. Well, let's just have a little look.
Did that open? What have I got to do next to Break of Dawn?
The Break of Dawn, that's the quest, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me very much, though, does it? I'm guiding the light at the ceiling at the moment.
You gotta basically go through the ruins, and you've gotta guide the light through the ruins by activating pedestals to open doors, and it will follow you through them.
Yeah. So
And
have
then-
I missed a pedestal somewhere?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Yeah, I've not been this way. If there's an urn here with cash in it. Oh, an enchanting table. Anything to disenchant? Nope.
Very well.
The fine of 2 arms and a head, yes.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, do you know what? What you described is kind of one of those situations with players where it's a catch-22, because if you don't let them do it, they say, oh, the player agency. But then if you let them do it, you're obviously not going to let them have a good outcome, because there is no such thing as a good outcome for this action.
Precisely.
And then they go, oh, it's supposed to be a good result. Well, fucking, what do you want from me?
But fair play to the player, he didn't moan. He actually he laughed. He laughed at the results I gave him. So, but it's just one of those things.
That's good. But you know, a lot of players could take that the wrong way very easily.
Yes.
But you know what? I feel like it's a little bit of a video game mentality to expect everything to go the way that you want it to every single time.
And the guy's a video gamer, yeah, and he was fairly new to gaming as well.
Like, but the thing is, like, I don't want to say that's a reasonable excuse, because on the one hand it is, but on the other hand it isn't, because I'm a video gamer, but look at the way that I play RPGs.
You've been taught by...
I have had some good help, I will say.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you and Andy and Manfred and Anne and Mike and all these other players that I play with, you know, I sort of looked up to them as, like, inspiration of maybe how to play or how to be or whatever. And yeah, that probably helped me somewhat.
I'd only recently started DMing for that particular group, so they were still finding their feet with me.
But I've never played an RPG like I would play a video game, because it's a different style of game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you know, video games are, like I said, they're sort of tailored towards you being, like, empowered and important, and things don't happen without you and all this kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, everything in a video game pretty much comes down to you and your skill and your agency. But in an RPG, there's an element of, I guess, a lack of control is probably the best way to put it. Like, as a player, you are only in control of your player. You're not in control of the environment or the GM or the other players. Sure, you can have certain influences, but I cannot tell someone else this is what you should do and then they do it. But in a video game, if you tell Lydia to do something, she does it.
Yes, correct.
Like, everything happens at your behest, under your control. And in an RPG, you know, you don't have that control. And some players, you know, they'll be upset that, you know, the dice roll affects their outcome and it's not the outcome that they wanted. And don't get me wrong, I've had moments like that, but for the most part, it's enjoyable, the fact that I don't just win all the time, even though I think of the right answer.
Or, if you think of the wrong answer, sometimes the wrong answer can become a right answer. You never know.
Yeah, it's not all black and white, right?
No, quite.
And as well, there's no, like in a video game like this, for example, if you fuck up, you can go, oh, let me just reload my save. Can't do that in an RPG.
No.
Your character dies, too bad, mate, you're dead. But yeah, I think that sort of is one of the reasons why I play RPGs differently to video games. Like, if something happens to me in a video game, who cares? I'll just respawn and try again. Something happens to my character in RPG, it's different. Like, it actually matters. It's like Manfred's character in Merp got crippled. That is now going to affect him for the foreseeable future going forward.
Yes.
It's not like a video game where he just rests, sleeps in a bed, and all of a sudden he's better, you know? And then just having that lethality and you're not able to just respawn on a whim, you know, it makes you consider things differently, which I think is why Joker, no offense to him, but this is like, I'm trying to come from a point of understanding, like, this is why he plays the way he does, because he's not used to having things actually matter the way that they do in RPGs, because they don't in video games.
He's not used to having as much agency as he actually does. Yeah.
No, it's the other way around. He's used to having all of the agency, but in an RPG he doesn't.
I think it might be different. I think it might be he's not used to having just a completely open book.
Yes, yeah. But he has more choice, but less agency, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, video games are constrained by the video game. So, like, he can play Skyrim, but, like, he wouldn't be able to do something that you wouldn't be able to do because it's the same game.
Yeah, because he shrinks into his shell a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, and when everything in a video game depends on you and, you know, you're used to that way of playing games, then, you know, when other people have input and it's not just your opinion that is the most important or that is the deciding factor, you know, it's sometimes you're like, well, should I say something or should I not? Or, you know, do I have anything of value to add to this conversation or do I not? Is this a viable solution? Is this not, you know?
It becomes a bit of a confidence issue then, doesn't it?
Yeah, because like I said, look, this game, I could tell you whatever the fuck, but you're the one who has to do it. And it wouldn't get done if it weren't for you. So I could talk till the cows come home, but if you don't do the quest is going to stay incomplete.
Yeah.
But that's not how it is in RPGs. Because if one player takes a back seat, you know, then, you know, someone else will pick up the slack a little bit.
Yes,
hey, Coco.
Video games can't encapsulate critical thinking and storytelling. Yeah,
That's a very good way of putting it. Video games do the storytelling for you. You're the one who does the gaming. But in an RPG, it's sort of one and the same. Like, the players do the gaming and the storytelling, as well as the GM.
Yes. It's the whole group.
Yeah. And it's not that any one of us is more or less important than the other. We're all just as important as each other. And if anything, the GM's probably the most important.
I will. Yeah. I mean, I have been in online arguments about this, but people say no one person is more important than any other in a gaming group. Wrong. A game lives and dies by the GM.
By the GM. See, the way that I think about it, you're playing Skyrim right now. The game is the GM. You would not be able to play the game without the game.
Yeah. And people say, "Oh, if the GM, a group doesn't die if the GM leaves." I say, "Well, it does if somebody else doesn't step up to GM. And what if they're not as good as the first GM? It's the GM who puts in the vast majority of the work, most of the expenditure. So it's the GM whose job it is to set the tone of the game."
Like, it's all well and good for me to turn up every Tuesday and just, chat shit for a few hours and then leave.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, you've got, background reading to do, you've got so much more to consider. And if I was doing that every week like you were doing, it would take so much more mental effort and physical effort than just, oh, it's Tuesday, 7:30, time to pop in,
Yeah.
There's very little that's required on my part in terms of background stuff. It's just on the day is what's required, right? But for you, it's everything.
And yeah, I probably could prepare a bit more than I do, but I do like to just sort of get the basics in my head and then fly by the seat of my pants and see where everything goes.
No, I'm not trying to comment on your GMing style or anything. I'm just saying, the fact that you have extra stuff to do, whereas all we have to do is just turn up.
Yes. That is true.
But yeah, with the whole video gaming thing, the best thing I think I ever said to Joker was, it's just the same as a video game, except, you control the character with your mouth rather than a controller.
Yes.
And since then, he has sort of understood, oh right, okay, that's just how you play these types of games.
Yeah.
It's like, you play a driving game with a steering wheel controller. You play with the periphery that is most appropriate for that game.
And with an RPG, it's your mouth
if you're
and
playing
your dice.
Time Crisis in an arcade, you're using the gun, right? Or, you're playing air hockey, you're using the thing. You're not using your hand. You're not using the thing that's not built for that thing.
If you're playing table football, you're spinning the knobs.
Yes. Foosball. As they call it. In America, I think. I'm not sure what we call it.
Table football.
Is that actually what we call it?
Yes.
Okay. But, so the thing that is shared is obviously every player is in control of their own character. So in that sense, it's the same. I can message Joker saying, take pictures of the bodies, but he still has to say it. And then you will allow him to do it. I can't say to you, oh, Flint takes pictures of the bodies. No, it's not my decision to make.
Well, I mean, did you know
I can make a suggestion to him, but he has to say it.
There used to be in old D&D, it suggested defining a mapper and a caller in the group, with the idea being the mapper had the job of tracking where they were going. Remember, these are days before you've got VTTs. If no one's keeping a map at the table, then no one's keeping a map in the party. So a DM won't just say, you can't say to the DM, we'll go back the way we came and whatever. You have to sort of have a map that your characters have kept, that the players keep and refer to, and it's up to them to keep it accurately.
Okay.
That's one of the roles, and the other one was the role of caller. Now, I've never played with a caller, but I can understand in the old groups that Gygax used to run, where they might have 10 or 15 players, it could get a bit manic with everyone talking at the same time. So the idea was the players would talk amongst themselves, decide the plan of action, everyone would talk to the caller about what they were going to do, and the caller would then explain it to the DM. So the DM wouldn't actually say, if you weren't the caller in the group, the DM wouldn't turn to you and say, okay, what's your character going to do? It was the caller's job to pass the information on.
What? So the players would discuss with each other, and then once a plan was formed, the caller would then say to the GM, hey, this is what we're doing.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I can see that would work for larger groups.
Exactly. I mean, okay, in more modern groups of 4 to 6 players, it's not necessary. But if you've got a really big group, I can understand it working.
Yeah, I can't see myself ever having a group that big that I would, need to do that.
No.
I think maybe the closest thing we've had to that is like in some, let's say, side scenarios, for example. Some of us are in higher, rank than others, so by default, me being the sergeant of the group or whatever, I would have to make the decisions, and the players would just be okay with that because that's what the soldiers would have been like at the time.
Yes.
But that's not for me, taking over or the other players shrinking back. That's just good role playing, I think.
Yeah. If you're in that sort of situation where one of the characters, is a sergeant or a colonel, or even if you're in in Call of Cthulhu, if you're in an academic location, you let the academic,
A professor or a doctor or something, yeah.
Yeah, you let them take the lead. I've got to get up there somehow. What the hell?
I think my ethos for playing RPGs is pretty much the same as my ethos for life, though. Take it seriously, but just have fun with it.
Yes. Yeah, you balance fun with a serious approach.
I'm taking it seriously, and I'm paying attention and taking in all these details and thinking, well, what can I do with this information and blah, blah, blah. But if I see an opportunity for a joke, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
And, not to the point where I'll go off on 10-minute tangents or whatever. Hopefully it'll just, say it and get a little laugh and then move on, I don't want to detract from the game.
10-minute tangents, Manfred?
It's not just him.
No. Ghostly remains. Keep hitting the wrong button and putting my bow away by mistake.
It happens.
Just me being a clumsy fool.
Yeah, clots.
Yep. Let the dice roll indeed. The dice can foil the best of plans. But good planning is meant to give you the best chance of winning, but ultimately if the dice don't want you to win, well, that's just the game sometimes. That's just the game.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yep.
But you know what? I think a lot of the good role-playing moments happen when the dice don't go in our favour, and we're like, well, how are we going to role-play this unwanted outcome? Let's have some fun with it,
Yes, precisely. a lot of fun is got from failure. Did something try and spike me there? Naughty, naughty. Something move when I did that. Sure, I had something move. Is there something I'm missing? So why are you hanging around here, Lydia? I'm sure I came in this way. Right, what is there something I need to activate somewhere that I'm missing? I don't know. Looks like I'm missing something to the east. Did I miss something through here?
The light
Yes.
should be in like the furthest room along.
Yeah, I should have checked the map because I had missed something. Right, okay. And that's now pointing through this hole. Right, okay. I think I now have to go back outside. That makes sense.
Why are you going outside?
Have I not got to go? Have I not got to go outside?
I don't remember going back outside until the quest was over.
Okay.
Oh.
Has that opened something? Feels like I've guided the light through the catacombs. So if I go back to the beginning,
Killed a necromancer.
I haven't found a necromancer.
Yeah, you haven't finished the thing yet then.
But looking at the map, normally you can see like a faded area, a fuzzy area where you've not been. And I can't see any.
Just have a look. Uh,
Hmm.
Right. You're in the catacombs, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so you're in the right bit, so you've gone through most of it.
Yeah. And I've been right to the top, and I've fired the light at a place that appears to be unreachable.
Just have a look.
A bit up there. I'm pointing at it at the moment when your stream catches up.
Okay. Let's just have a look. Right, okay, yeah. There should be... Are you currently in the catacombs now, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Okay, right. There should be a hallway that leads to a room that has the last pedestal in it.
I'm wondering if it's gonna if that hallway is gonna be towards the bottom, on the bottom of the catacombs.
I think so. The hallway opens. The hallway leads to a room with the final pedestal. Activating it opens the doors on the east wall. It says.
On the east wall, okay. Right, so. Yes, yeah, there's a new, what looks to be an...
Huh?
Oh no, I'm going into the catacombs now. I was in Kilcreath ruins before. This is the catacombs now.
Okay, yeah, okay. Now you're in the right place then.
I'm going to charge up my bow. What's the difference between a Vala stone and a soul gem? Just checking there's nothing else in this room before I activate it. Oh yes, there's stuff over here. Desecrated corpse with 20 gold on it. Okay. And I'm going east now. I think I ought to save my game. I haven't saved my game for a little while. Sorry, General Nut. Oh, there he is. There's Melkoran. I've nearly killed him in one shot. That was far too easy. Oh, maybe not. Thought I'd killed him. Hello, Jeb. Has he come back then? Oh, maybe it's not far too easy. I thought I'd killed him.
He's a necromancer. He can basically summon, like, shades to help him.
Why can't I hurt him?
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Okay, Meridia has just told me to take Dawnbreaker from the pedestal. The Defiler is defeated. It is done. I'm not going to take Dawnbreaker just yet. I'm going to make sure there's nothing left behind. Loot. Loot. I play D&D. I like loot. Bum, bum, bum. Nothing on there of any real interest. Another desecrated corpse. Loads of money on these corpses. Loads of corpses. It's better than the 2 or 3 gold you get from things early on.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, well done, mate. You did well. Thought.
Dawnbreaker. Any of them got anything left on them? Doesn't. I don't think so. I don't think so. Anything
There
else?
should be a sword on the pedestal where Malkoran was stood.
I've got it. I've got it.
Oh, you got it?
Don't-
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Dawnbreaker. Burns for 10 points, and when killing undead,
That's
it
the
chose
one.
to cause a fiery explosion that turns or destroys nearby undead. I think that... Where is she? Where's the lovely Lydia? There she is. Lydia,
I'm right behind you.
do you fancy a new sword?
How can I serve you, my friend?
There we go, look.
Let's get going then.
Yes. Use it well, Lydia. Oh, there's one I've not looted there. Okay. Now we're going to get the hell out of here. I've got Dawnbreaker. It says retrieve Dawnbreaker. I've got it. What's something I've got to do with this?
No,
last
you
bit?
you have to have it, not Lydia.
I have to have it. Oh, okay. I can give it to her after the quest, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll follow.
It still says retrieve Dawnbreaker. I've got it. Oh, yeah, I've got to activate the last pedestal.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Sorry.
That's right. Is Meridia going to talk to me? Yes, yes.
Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
I've got one character that will say here, I'll keep the sword but find someone else to spread your religion. But this character's going to wield the mighty
May
blade.
the
There we are.
light of thirst
There we are. There we go. Completed the Meridia's Beacon quest. Looks like Lydia hasn't followed me out. Oh no, I got teleported out. She'll appear next to me somewhere. Right. Where to now, horsey? My horse isn't jet black, he's dark brown. I'm disappointed. There will still be zombies, Andy. Don't worry. There'll still be plenty of zombies. But if you like rimming zombies, that's up to you. That really is up to you. Okay, let's go to the Broken Ore Grotto now and find the copy of the Brothers of Darkness. It's fairly nearby. Now with this horse I should be able to ride over the mountains. Any ore about? Oh.
You're interfering with official Tholmor business.
I don't care. What are you doing, nasty Thalmor people? Now, the one problem with having a horse, Iman, he's disappeared. I'm not going to ride Shadowmere at the moment because I want to harvest things.
What? Sorry, what happened?
So the problem with having a horse is you have to dismount to pick up stuff from the ground.
I don't think so.
Seem to.
I guess maybe you do. Hello, Jeb. Sorry, my internet had a shit, so I just trying to catch back up to where we are. Okay. You're having a fun little jaunt around on Shadowmere, yeah?
Yes, yes. Oh, that sounds like a bear. That sounded like a bear nearby. Where are you, bear? There. Go on, Shadowmere. Yes, go on, Shadowmere. Archery now at 86. Look at that. Bear corpse going on a toboggan run. Yeah, Lydia has just caught up.
You see what I mean? Shadowmere like kind of does something in combat.
Yes.
He's there, he's just fucking neighing and whinnying and just twatting people with his front legs.
Come on, Lydia, you got to run alongside me. Sorry, love. I am stopping to look to see if there's any ore about because I do like to mine ore. Oh. Go on, you pair. That's a little bit awkward, dismounting to attack a wolf. That was a little bit awkward. Can I fight?
You can fight on horseback.
I can. Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta pull your weapon out.
Okay.
See, right then you had your bow on, equipped on your horse.
Like this. Okay.
Yeah, so you can effectively do like drive-bys with the sword or with the bow, or with a one-handed axe. You can't use. I don't think you can use two-handed weapons on a horse.
Who are you? Who's this? I don't know who this is. Ha! Should I push him off the cliff?
I don't know who that is either. It's up to you.
No, I'm going to ignore him. He's beneath me, quite literally, because I'm on top of a horse. Right. That's where I'm going, finding the copy of the Brothers of Darkness.
Just put in the group chat, Iman's here, lurking as always, also watching John rim the sky, and Anne says this sentence is a crime. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I say, shut up, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ah, you are corrupt. Ah, you must die.
I've gone past it. Right, so which way I've got to go? Northwest. It's a liver chestnut. Thank you, Daniel. Evening asshats, says Daniel.
What? I didn't see that. Oh, it's gone back to top chat for some reason.
Top chat removes all the expletives.
Hey, Daniel. How's it going, Noved? Oh, dear. A liver chestnut. Okay.
That sounds like a not very appetizing version of a sweet chestnut.
Well, do liver chestnuts have glowing red eyes, Jeb?
Well, that's why I thought the horse would be black, because I thought it'd be like a nightmare in D&D.
I thought it was black.
It's not.
I genuinely thought Shadowmere was black. At least I remember him being black, but
Maybe it's
the mod.
the mod that's done it. Right, I'm going to leave I'm going to dismount Shadowmere because it hasn't activated the thing I want to get to. Is it going to be up on top of there?
It says
East.
dark reddish brown, appears black in game. That doesn't look black to me. Somewhere.
It's here somewhere. Where is it? There's a cave somewhere around here, which I can't find. Show yourself. Show yourself, cave. I'm trying to find Broken Ore Grotto.
Have a look at the map.
It's northeast from here. Was I just missing it somehow? It's gonna be at the bottom of this cliff, isn't it?
Yeah, the thing with a lot of these locations is you can't tell what altitude they're at.
Yeah.
But that looks like it's at the top of the mountain. Weirdly.
I think it's gonna be the bottom of this cliff. Oh, there we go. Broken Ore Grotto discovered. Bomb, bomb.
Did you level up, by the way?
Did I? Oh, I haven't picked a new perk yet.
No. I thought you leveled up.
Let's see what perks I've got in archery.
What, you at 90?
86.
Oof, that's pretty good.
There's nothing that really grabs me here. Boost. Critical hits are yeah. So let's see what else I can get. I could boost my light armor. Hello, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Matching set. 25% armor bonus if wearing a matched set of light armor.
Oh, that's good.
I don't think I'm wearing a matching set at the moment, though.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
I've got shrouded things and glass things. I'm going to get that one when I can make a set of glass
When
armor
you-
for myself.
Whoa, I might even save it for when you can make dragon armor.
Maybe. Okay. Speaking of making, let's have a look at the crafting things then.
Will we go and smith him?
Let's have a look. I'm at 68 on the smithing thing. I've got
That's pretty good.
Elven smithing, advanced armors, glass smithing.
When do you-
I need 2 more levels. I'm going to save this perk, actually.
I thought glass was 70.
Yeah, I'm going to save this perk, and I'm going to level up my smithing. I don't.
Good idea.
Don't feel like I need to use it.
No.
Right.
Sometimes it's better to save the perks for when you know you're close to unlocking something really good.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a little way west of where I am. This looks like it. Let's have some spiky grass. Let's have some more spiky grass. Here we are. Let's have some more spiky grass. I'm sure I've been using this in potions, so yeah, let's get some more spiky grass. Right. Anything in here?
I don't know if you're aware, but you're still streaming in Discord, by the way.
Am I?
Yeah, it's it just looks like YouTube live chat.
Okay.
It might
Yeah.
be what you've got on your second screen.
It is. Yeah.
It's just taken a few resources, I think, so. Not that it matters too much, your computer can handle it, but, you know.
Yeah. My computer doesn't appear to be struggling, does it? That's the thing.
No.
There's somebody up there. Oh, have that. Somebody moving around up here. Where are you?
Here I am. How do you do?
He's up there by the looks of things. No, maybe not.
What is that? Tom Thumb? I think it's Tom Thumb, isn't it?
I think so. Now, I have tried to do this with my half-orc warrior, and I couldn't do it, this section. And you know how it does scale for your level a little bit, so I'm just going to save, because this bit proved to be difficult. Now, it might not be that... Cause it depends, because things don't scale in a linear...
This is the
fashion.
vampire cave, isn't it?
This is the I don't know any more cabbages. What's it called? Broken Ore Grotto.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, wrong one.
Now my half orc found this really difficult. Kept getting his ass kicked by the last 2 enemies. He couldn't separate them to take them one at a time.
Okay. The scaling is it's not linear in this game.
No.
That's the thing.
No. But he had to kill somebody. He had to kill somebody called Jar Ray or something in here. But this character doesn't have that quest. So maybe it'll be easier doing it this way. Come back at the start. Can I row the boat? No?
No.
Oh, what a shame.
One of the few things in this game you can't do.
Can't go row, row, row the boat.
Gently down the stream.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
Don't forget to scream. Orc! What?
That's if you see a crocodile, isn't it? Which is the modern adaptation.
If you see an Argonian. Because it's them that can breathe underwater.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Just imagine you like fucking 0 out of 10 shit game, can't row a boat.
Ha 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 ha. When I know there's an item in this game which is like a permanent unbreakable lockpick.
Yes. It's a perk though, it's not an item.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there may be an item. Oh, yes, okay, no, there is actually as well. I don't... Thing is, if I tell you where you get it from, it's a bit of a spoiler.
Okay. Then don't tell me.
But let's just say it's at the end of one of your various quest lines.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, so there's a perk at the top of the lockpicking skill tree where all your lockpicks become unbreakable as well. But there is an item.
Well, I've got no points in my lockpicking tree.
Well, I mean, you're...
Because
You're probably
people-
quite far away from actually unlocking it, but it would be a very useful thing for you to have.
But people on YouTube say don't ever put perks in lockpicking. It's useless. So I believe them because I believe everything I hear on YouTube. Because I tell the truth on YouTube, so that means everybody
Well,
else must as well.
You know how dangerous that line of thinking is, John.
Yeah, I know. Of course, I am taking the piss.
No, I know you are, I know. Just making reference to some conversations we've had recently.
Yes. The amount of bullshit you find on.
But, I mean, yeah, there are much more useful skill trees than lockpicking.
Yeah.
But it's not the most useless skill tree. There are some that I, like, just basically refused to level up because there was just no point.
Which one do you say is the most useless then?
For my playstyle, I'd probably say alteration.
So why would you say that? You just don't use those spells.
It's right. It's the thing with alteration is that it's basically it's only really useful if you have shit armor and you don't have like means of defending yourself. I always had a shield, and I always had light or heavy armor. So, because I wasn't exclusively a mage who wore robes,
Yeah,
I didn't really need alteration, because alteration is basically just like spells, defensive spells, effectively.
Okay.
So restoration is healing, destruction is destruction, and alteration is like defense. So it's things like you can cast like stone flesh on yourself to give yourself like a bigger armor buff, but you'd only need that if you're not wearing armor.
Yeah.
But even if you have armor, it does still help, but I would rather just cast healing or destruction spells than cast alteration spells, because if you're not... Sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
Yeah.
Like if you're too busy burning or shocking or swinging swords or whatever at someone to kill them, then you're not going to need to defend yourself for as long.
True. I mean, I rarely use a shield. Well, I mean, I should have made my half orc a two-handed weapon fighter, to be honest. But
I think illusion is also kind of a shit skill tree. The reason it's not as bad is because a lot of it goes hand in hand with sneaking.
yeah,
So let's say, for example, you're doing the sneaky thief type. Well, if you cast an illusion spell, you can draw attention away from yourself and then sneak even better, right?
yeah.
For me, personally, I never really use two-handed weapons.
I want.
But
to
if I
make,
was to use
yeah.
two-handed weapons, it would be a very good skill tree.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to create a two-handed weapon character. It
See,
feels like it's interesting.
if I was going for an exclusive mage type, I would focus more on conjuration rather than alteration. Because you
Yeah,
get to do things like conjure flame atronach or, you know, summon familiar and all these other kind of things.
Now, I've been conjuring a bow and a sword in mine.
Oh, an ethereal bow, an ethereal sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the kind of thing that conjuration does, and it makes sense, like, you know, why that would be useful.
Yeah, he's been running around just absolutely wrecking things with his new bound bow. He wasn't quite as successful with his sword because he's a bit wimpy. He's a bit flimsy.
Yes. Bit squishy.
Yeah, glass cannon, I think the term is in gaming.
Yeah,
that type of character.
that's fair.
Does a lot of damage, but can't take a lot. I'm not going to go rummaging through all these sacks.
But I think the best skill tree in this game is probably... I don't know. Depends on your playstyle, but I think archery, sneak, and one-handed are probably the three best. Maybe that's my bias of my playstyle, but
Now the YouTuber I was watching today said the one-handed tree he would only take the first perk, maximize it to 100%, then forget all the others.
okay. What was his rationale for that?
Critical hits are weak. He said he might, if he was using a mace, he might get the mace boost to bypass armor, but apart from that, he'd rather go elsewhere.
Okay, that's fair. See, I mean, if you're exclusively using one-handed weapons and you're not, let's say, using any spells or a bow and arrow, and you tend to, like, you know, use a sword and shield, or a mace and shield, or any one-handed weapon and shield, then it might be better to upgrade the whole skill tree because you get various buffs for different types of weapons that are all one-handed.
Yeah.
But if you know, oh, I'm just going to be using a sword, then only the sword ones are irrelevant, right? So in that case, yeah, there's probably better skill trees. But there are some... It's the same with every skill tree. There's some really good ones at the top, though. Like the one you got from your your sneaking skill tree, the backstab one.
Yeah. Which I'm not
Like,
using
think
as-
how fucking good that is.
I hardly ever use it. Because I'm...
Yeah, but when you do, it's just an instant win, basically.
Yeah.
And even though, you know, you don't get to use it often, whenever you do, it has been a game changer.
Yeah. There's Lydia fighting over there. Let's give her a hand, shall I? I missed all of those somehow.
She must have gone a different way.
Yep. Ha!
And you know what, actually? I think block is kind of a shit skill tree.
But this YouTuber is saying how much he loved the block skill tree. So it's... Yeah, it's
That's interesting. Okay. Who is this YouTuber?
I don't know. I can't... I don't look at the names.
Well, it wasn't Intellectual Quandary. I know that for a fact.
No. Right, and I don't need to worry about hitting Lydia because I've got the perk, which means I don't do damage to my friend. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. I did tend to use shields, but I think most of the time I walked around with the sword in one hand and a healing spell in the other.
Right.
So instead of like blocking and reducing damage, I would tend to just go all out and then heal when I needed to.
Yes, cabbages in the barrels.
Mike has
Mike
Mike been here. Yeah.
Hello, Cara Styles. Last character was level 289. Every
Hey,
perk.
Cara. Whoa.
Every perk maxed out. That's some going. I mean, this is my first ever playthrough of this game, and
You know what? I think that's probably what my character was when I put the game down.
Level 289. Is that
Around
maximum
there,
level?
yeah, because you. Yeah.
Is that? What level am I now? A mighty level 37. Yes.
No. It was. Yeah, 81, I think, was the max level when I first played the game.
All right. Okay.
But
Have you
after a certain edition or patch, they removed the level cap.
Right. Okay. So where's the captain, and has he died somewhere in a difficult to get place? If so, is that going to be a pain in the arse? Yes, I guess so.
Not as much as you might think, but
Sure, I've been up here. Oh no.
they. Hang on, let me just check something.
So what have I got to? What have I
Yeah,
got
I
to
thought
get?
so. I don't. You probably have it. The spell clairvoyance. If you use it, it like summons this line and it takes you towards the objective.
Okay, let's get it up then. I have got it.
Yeah, it'll just. It's like I think it's like a blue line.
No direct path seen.
That's interesting. That must mean you're really close to it then. Either that or it's locked off.
No, I'm not going to tan yet.
That's a bit
Right.
sad. The first time you use the spell, it doesn't even work.
I'm sure I've tried to use it before and had no success and just forgot about it. Okay, so how do I get around in here? Ah, down on that boat down there. Okay, I see it.
I think I'm just remembering now, maybe I'm wrong, but I think there's something far down the pickpocketing skill tree where it lets you sell stolen items as though they're yours.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I've seen that one, yeah.
That's quite useful. But, I mean, you're not really struggling for gold, so...
No. I've got like nearly 40k.
I mean, I seem to remember gold not being that easy to come about, but you seem to have gotten quite a lot.
I am a hoarder. In these sort of games, I never struggle with gold. Baldur's Gate, things like that. I always end up with tons.
I think it's probably because of the way I played the game, because as soon as I got enough to, like, do something better, I did it there and then.
Right, okay. Possibly.
Because I remember by the time I got around to being able to buy a house, I didn't have enough money to buy all the things in it.
I didn't initially with this character.
Yeah, but I was much further in the game by the time I got around to buying a house. You bought one very, very early on.
Hold on. This is a master
Because
level lock.
I think... I'm pretty sure I basically lived at Winterhold. And then once I realised you could buy a house, I was like, oh shit, well, I guess I'll get one. And then at the end, when I got the Riften house as well, I was like, well, okay, now I've got 3 houses.
I've got 3 houses in this now.
And then I think in the end I chose to live at the Riften house. It just felt the most, like, homely.
Got so many lockpicks, like, it doesn't matter, but this is just starting to annoy me.
What level?
It's a master level lock.
Okay. Oh, you're so close.
Got it, finally. Right, there's Brothers in Darkness. Ebony Bow.
Oh. Oh. Let me see the stats on that. They'll come up in a minute.
Let's have a little look. Ebony Bow. Damage 60. Oh, okay, once I can start upgrading my ebony stuff, it's going to be better than my epic elven bow. But I haven't got ebony crafting yet, have I?
No, you don't. You need higher smithing.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Pardon you.
Is that your first ever ebony weapon?
No, I've had a few.
What else have you had?
I've got. I might have an ebony bow in my chest at home. I found some ebony armor. I'm sure there's an ebony sword at home as well.
Ebony sword, and you're not using that?
Don't need to. I've got the Mace of Moloch Bal.
Fair.
If I get close up, and I've got an epic elven dagger with soul.
Well, do you know
gem
what,
filling.
mate? I mean, seeing as you got so much gold, and you do want a few levels and stuff, why don't you go around to the people who can level you up and stuff, and then just, like, do that?
Yeah, it's probably the best bet.
Because I think that's probably a reason why I didn't have a lot of gold, because when I came across someone who could train me in something I needed, I was like, oh, yes, I'll do that.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll get out of here, I'll head back to Whiterun, and go to the blacksmith trainer to get me up to level 70, and then I'll take that perk. I think that makes sense, doesn't it?
That sounds like a plan. I mean, because you're not struggling for gold. I mean, you got 40,000. You can get a good few levels with that.
Yeah, yeah.
You might even be able to get an extra perk from leveling up.
Right, where's the way out? Right down there. What a pain in the bum.
In the derriere.
Dans la derrière. Am I okay to jump in the water from here?
I don't know. Probably.
Should we try it?
It doesn't. It's not,
There we are.
yeah, it's not high enough to kill you, and I don't think there's anything. It's not too shallow.
Right, so I'm going to go back to Whiterun.
Whee!
I don't know the way out. I'm terrible at finding my way around. People who watch this will probably find it amusing or frustrating, probably both. About how much of a knob I am at finding my way around. That looks like it's the way out, to be honest, down there. Yes, and I'm far too high up. Okay.
What were you looking for?
The
Smithing.
way out. Yeah, I know who I'm going to go to for the smithing. It's the guy by the posh forge in White.
Yes, it is. Yes, the Skyforge.
Yeah.
He's actually the best trainer as well, because he's a master level trainer.
Yeah. He's the reason I've got my smithing so high already, so. Okay, Whiterun, here we come. Look how busy my map is. Look at that. Can't fast travel when there are enemies nearby. Where's the enemy? Where's the enemy? It's probably one of those slaughterfish or something. Okay, so now I've moved a little bit. Now I've moved a little bit. Can I fast travel now? No, it still says there's enemies nearby. Fishy, 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 fishy. Get away from the edge of the water. Let's see what I can do from here. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Do. Whiterun is a good-looking city, isn't it?
There's a reason that, you know, it's the first one they send you to.
Yeah. It's pretty.
It's what you would expect from a D&D type village.
It's more than a village, though, isn't it? It is a city.
Well, I mean, if you take Dragon's Reach out of it, it's just a pretty regular village. It's just the fact that it has that there that makes it more grandiose. Whiterun itself is actually quite small and quaint. Compare it to like some of the bigger cities. Like, for example, Whiterun's not one of the big 9, if you get what I mean.
Oh, I can't. I'm a long way off. Ebony. Ebony's over. Ebony's over here. 'Cause it's not classed. It's a heavy armor. I'll go for glassmithing. Right.
What the fuck?
I can't go for ebony. It was pretty until someone picked on the flat. Yeah, sorry. Hit.
Hang on. What the fuck was that? Did you hear those police sirens?
No. Didn't hear anything.
I'm just gonna go check what that was.
Are they after you, are they? He's in his shed. He's in the shed. Get him. I'm not in StreamYard. We're in Discord, Brian. I need refined malachite to improve my glass armor.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
I just found out I can't do any real sort of smithy upgrades. Yeah, they are coming for me, Andy. They're coming to take me away, haha. Magic. Transmute, there it is. I'm transmuting my iron into silver and then into gold. This might be a bit of a slow and dull procedure. I do apologise, chat. So what you been up to, Brian?
Come on. Oh, I've been, well, I updated the campaign notes, as you saw.
Yes, I saw that, yeah.
It actually takes quite a bit of time to go through and collect all that and remember it.
It does, yeah.
I try to take good pencil and paper notes while we're playing.
That's something I'm useless at. You know, I go by the seat of my pants and I'm very disorganised, so I'm not very good at my notes.
I'll just take some shorthand notes, you know, and then try to remember the rest of the details as we're going. It helps when you guys are off on side conversations, because then I can sit there and write things.
Yes, yeah. It's been a subterfuge game, hasn't it, so far? It's politicking and sneaking around and trying to work out who to trust and who to side with.
Yeah, when it's all over, I'll tell you how I planned everything and let you see how the sausage was made.
Have we played it how you expected, or have we sort of?
Oh yeah. I fully expected you guys to be very cautious around the tea when they serve tea. And these sort of things are, I don't want to say they're distractions, but I want them to be material that fills the space so that you have to look at everything that's going on.
Yeah. Andy, I don't know what the B-side was of "They're Coming to Take Me Away." Ha ha hee hee to the funny farm. No idea. Hopefully you're going to tell me. I'll probably have never heard of it.
Iman, are you still with us?
He's just had a load of sirens go past that he's checking out. So he's trying to find out what's happening in deepest, darkest Burnley at the moment.
Probably a serious traffic accident, I would imagine.
Possibly. Could be a fire. It could be an accident. Could be a fight kicking off. Could be any of those sort of things.
In Burnley, a fight?
Well, it's up north, and I mean, Burnley's not the roughest of places. But
how many vehicles do they send if, say, an elderly person passes away?
They're probably sending out one ambulance and one police car.
Okay. Whenever we call emergency services, we get the three. We get the fire, the ambulance, and the police.
We don't. I mean, they'll only call bring the fire brigade if it's relevant. If they need somebody cutting out or rescuing or something like that.
They use the fire to block traffic.
Okay.
Even though there's no fire, they'll set up the trucks to where it's blocking, so that they can perform all of their duties, that sort of thing.
The B-side...
they have those big, long trucks.
So the B-side of "They're Coming to Take Me Away" was the same song played backwards. Okay. Sisters of Mercy did that. I believe the B-side of Dominion, Mother Russia, was the same song played backwards as well, which was horrific. I mean, they use police cars to block traffic here, typically.
Yeah, it also depends on the size of your community and the size of your police force.
Yeah. Burnley's, I quite like the northern towns and cities I've visited. I lived in Leeds for 5 years. There's an earthiness to them. I think that's the best term.
We've got small weapons.
Comfortable,
Take a look.
relaxing conversations.
Yeah, I mean, Dominion Mother Russia was the 12-inch that was the longer release. One of the B-sides to it was Dominion backwards, which wasn't great. I can't remember what the other B-side of Dominion was. I know one of the singles around that time had a live version of their cover of Hot Chocolate's Emma as the B-side, which was surprisingly good. Were the band Hot Chocolate big in the States? Because they were a British sort of disco sort of soul band in the 70s. They were big over here, but I don't know if they ever made it in America. They had a huge hit with the song "You Sexy Thing."
I've heard the Coming to Take Me Away when it was advertised on one of those K-Tel music collections, cassettes.
They're coming to take me away, haha, hee hee, to the funny farm.
Yeah,
Good doing business with you.
I think I came after that.
I am at your command.
So, what have I got that I can give to her that is better? If I give her the ebony bow. I've got 2 Dawnbreakers. How have I managed to get Dawnbreaker twice?
I'll follow.
That must be a bug. Mother Russia. Mother Russia. Mother Russia, rain down, down, down. Okay. They're coming to take me away, ha ha, hee hee, to the funny farm. Doobie-doo. Diamond, emerald, gold, ore, yes. Yeah, Napoleon the 14th. Don't know why. The only reason I was talking about the Sisters of Mercy is because they did a backwards B-side. Oh, I've got a skull here. And I have to admit, I do prefer the Sisters of Mercy. Cara Styles, was that Reading 1991 when Nirvana played in the daylight on one of the days? Pop Will Eat itself played. Pretty sure James played that. And the last night the Godfathers played. Because I was at that Reading festival. I went in 91 and 92. And the Sisters of Mercy were one of the headline bands in 91, from what I remember. I went the 2 years that Nirvana played. Saw them headline in 92. I saw them when they were fairly early on the main stage in 91.
Yeah, that's one show I wish I would have seen when I had the opportunity to.
I mean,
There was only one opportunity, and that was it.
it wasn't. I mean, in terms of musical performance, they were off their faces, thrashing around. There was lots of feedback. It was a messy set, but the atmosphere in the crowd was amazing. The atmosphere of the crowd was.
It's a rarity. I think that's what
Yeah.
makes me want to have seen it.
The whole show is on YouTube. Remember they
Well, they did a
wheeled in-
tour over here,
Mm.
and I could have purchased some tickets, but no, I had other things to do that weekend.
Oops.
Missed opportunity.
The band, I mean, James Iggy Pop, Sister Mercy. Too much. I had a bit of weed and a lot of beer that weekend.
No.
I'm trying to. Who else? Pavement, another band who played. Saw them. Was that the year Therapy played, or did Therapy play a year later? Can't remember. I think it was a year later Therapy played. Saw the Sultans of Ping FC. They were highly entertaining. Ned's Atomic Dustbin and Carter the Unstoppable Sex Machine, I think they both played. These were all sort of indie student bands from my era at university. I went to a lot of gigs in my first year at university.
Did they give you a lot of local music during that festival?
Well, the Reading Festival at that time was probably Britain's biggest alternative music festival. It's gone more poppy nowadays. Glastonbury had always had the wide range of music, but Reading was very much focused on the alternative stuff. So you've got industrial goth and indie bands and punk bands playing more than anything. So, and that was very much our scene. So that's why we went. But in my first year at university, I went to almost a gig a week. My first week there, I saw the Fields of the Nephilim play at Leeds University. I saw the Sisters of Mercy play 4 times in the space of about 2 or 3 years. It was good. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Yeah. It reminds me of times I had in the past in a different place at a different time.
I mean, one of the gigs I used to go to a lot of festivals where there were lots of bands playing, and on one of the bills there was a dance band by the name of Utah Saints. I don't know if they were big in America. They really weren't my sort of music. They were too much electronic dance for me. But when they played live, they did what bands like Prodigy do. They came on stage with proper instruments, and they were much heavier live than they were on the record on their records. They were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And I just happened to see them at a festival, which was great.
Have you seen Prodigy?
No, I never got to see them. I'd love to. I would have liked to have seen them, but without Keith Flint, I don't think it would. Another band I'd like to have seen was Depeche Mode, but only the original, not the original lineup, the mid '80s lineup. I'd like to have seen, but one of them has passed away, and one left the band towards the end of the '80s. So there's only 2 of the original members left, unfortunately. And they're getting old now. Apparently his voice has started getting a bit ropey.
Yeah, that'll happen to the voice. That's why I like to listen to my favorite bands during their studio sessions, because as they get older, they sort of change a little bit in their sound.
Bands I've missed out on seeing, Portishead are one. Her voice has cracked a little bit. It used to be so beautiful. Ministry, another band I'd love to have seen, but apparently he now mimes to a pre-recorded voice track because his voice is so cracked, it's so destroyed. So it's one of those things. I saw 9 Inch Nails.
You love to remember them at their peak, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Sister Mercy, the lead singer, can't perform anymore. He tries, but his voice is gone. Other bands I would have liked to have seen and didn't. Bands I did see, I saw Pop Bleed Itself lots of times. Yeah, I mean, Cara Styles, I don't know if you are aware, but about 10 years ago, if you Google Joy Division Mastermind, you'll see me. I sat in the mastermind chair answering questions on the specialist subject of Joy Division. So I like a lot of early New Order stuff, not so much the later stuff, but I like a lot of their earlier stuff. Particularly...
Oh yeah, we saw your show that one time.
Yeah.
That was great.
You
you looked more confident than you may have been.
Yeah. The makeup department did a really good job on me. I got 2 questions wrong that I knew the answers to, and that threw me a little bit. Getting 1 wrong threw me for the next one. There was one I didn't know. You went to Reading. Well, that was 10 years. You're showing your age there, Andy. You're showing your age. But it's cool seeing Greg Lake and Gary Moore and the Kinks. I don't know anything about the Enid, but the Kinks, I imagine the Kinks would have been great.
Yeah, you know what? Andy was alive to see all of the best bands when they were still going, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's 10 years older than the rest of us, isn't he? So.
Yeah. So, you know, people in that age range, they got to see a lot of great things, you know?
Yeah, I mean, my favourite band, probably my favourite band of all time, Joy Division. I was 8 when he died, so they were before my time. I didn't get into them until a long time afterwards. The first dark band I got into was The Cure, and then sort of drifted into The Mission, The Sisters of Mercy in the late 80s, Echo and the Bunnymen, Susie and the Banshees, and only after I'd been into all of them did I start looking back at the bands that had created the sound, one of them being Joy Division.
A friend of mine had a t-shirt that said, "I may be old, but I saw all the best bands."
Yeah.
He had that on a shirt.
Yeah. I mean, my boss sadly passed away now. He was at the famous Earl's Court Pink Floyd Pulse gig. The big one that their most famous. No, that was Pompeii their most famous one. I don't know, but their big British gig, the Pulse one. He was there. He also saw Black Sabbath a lot of times. Before Ozzy's voice started going, and after Ozzy's voice started going.
I heard that, well, people that I have talked to that saw them in the late 70s said that it was kind of hit or miss for them because he would be too drunk sometimes.
Yeah. Apparently so.
Their studio work was excellent, though.
Yes. The joys of music. Oh, there's Nutty. We're talking about Black Sabbath, and we have summoned General Nut.
Do you like the version with Ronnie James Dio or Ozzy better? Which one do you prefer?
I don't know any of their stuff with Ronnie James Dio, to be honest. My gaffer was very much a fan of Ozzy.
Yeah. I like them both because I found that there were some songs that Dio made with them that are excellent.
Well, Dio had an objectively better voice.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Dio had one of the greatest sort of rock voices of all time. Whereas Ozzy was, I mean, no one's ever going to say Ozzy had an amazing singing voice, but he had a distinctive voice that fitted the music, and he had the stage presence.
It fit what he was doing.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, can't go.
Andy, you saw them with Dio? How was that show? Electric?
Don't need to be carrying so much stuff around with me. I'm going to leave Dawnbreaker behind. I'm going to take that when I'm going into heavy undead places. Is Lydia carrying anything?
I've got your back.
The emergency must be pretty serious where Iman is, huh?
Yeah. I'm expecting a story when he gets back.
Must be serious.
So what would be better? The elven bow is better for her at the moment.
You lead, I'll follow.
Wasn't Dio famously very short?
Yes. Yes, he was. But his voice sounded gigantic.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know a lot of his stuff, but I know I have heard him.
Hello, I've returned. I haven't been arrested.
Oh, what a shame.
Are you still live?
Yeah, we're talking music.
Oh, okay. What did I miss?
It turns out Cara Styles was at the same Reading Festival as me in 1991.
Oh, wait. Oh, you both saw Nirvana. Oh, now I'm extra jealous.
Andy made me jealous because he saw Black Sabbath with Dio.
Oh. I'm just catching up on the chat.
One of my favorite songs with them was that Time Machine song from the Dehumanizer album.
Can't say
Maybe
I
Andy
know
knows it.
Can't say I know.
Cara Styles sounds like she has the same sort of music taste as you, John.
Mm.
Iman, look what I'm playing.
You play Fallout?
I'm playing State of Decay 2.
Oh, okay.
And what you're looking at is my base. We have created a base on top of a train bridge over a river.
The chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
What do you want?
Here's the book you were looking for.
Looks like you're still in one piece. More importantly, so is the book. Thank you.
I've never seen the
This
cult.
is where we grow food.
I've never seen the cult. I would love to have seen them. I would have been 13 when they did Live at the Lyceum, but my favourite era for cult music is Dreamtime and Love. My favourite album by them is Dreamtime, and I would love to have seen them then, but I was only 13 when they did Live at the Lyceum, so it's, again, a little bit too young.
Of course I do.
Actually, I may be wrong about the time that I saw them. I saw them during one of the Ozfests, and that may or may not have overlapped with that album. But they played that album during the concert.
Trust like that is not freely given. There are more books.
Ozfest was a huge ordeal here when it was going on.
I wrote down the last place I'd heard about it. Don't get killed.
Did they have? I don't even remember. Did they have a lot of dates in Europe? Because they had every city in the U.S.
What, Black Sabbath?
Particularly the Ozfest tour, the big festival.
I don't remember. I've heard of it, but never went. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. They did some over here, but
I was going in the late '90s.
in the late 90s. I wasn't going to gigs by the late 90s. I was sort of going all sensible. That's when I met my missus and
Yeah.
calmed down. Didn't go to any gigs around then, I don't think.
Sometimes they would put bands that really didn't fit the tour, like the Melvins.
Fight well.
I've heard of them. I don't know their stuff, but I've heard of them.
I care little for
And then we got Primus one time. Primus doesn't fit that well with that genre either.
I don't know who they are.
Primus have one of the greatest bass players ever.
Who's that?
Can't think of his name off the top of my head, but
Les Claypool.
Dehumanizer is one
Les
of the-
Claypool.
Les Claypool, that's his name. Yeah. He's one of the few Black Sabbath. Oh, Andy's just ordered Dehumanizer.
You just had to go and check, and you're like, I don't have that. Well, that needs to be corrected.
Someone do something.
Oh.
Nope.
There's a dragon.
What have you done? Awful.
There's a dragon attacking.
Yeah, Dehumanizers is a little faster paced than the other things that they made together, I thought. But I really liked it. Start to finish.
Oh, it's an elder dragon.
Never seen one of these before.
No.
There's another song on that album called, I think it's called Computer
They're
God.
basically the same as a normal dragon. They've just got a little white beard on their chin.
Computer God reminds me of AI now, but it was written way before its time.
Give me your soul.
Alright, Shang-Tsung, calm down.
So, Iman, what exactly happened outside?
Oh, ambulance.
Okay. Did somebody pass?
I'm not sure. One of my neighbour's houses at the end of the cul-de-sac.
Okay. Which of these? Given that I don't shout as often as I should do. Battle Fury.
Just like real life, eh?
Yeah. Cyclone. I have a little story about New Model Army, Kara. I saw them live 3 or 4 times. One of my best friends in Leeds went out with the keyboard player in New Model Army for a little while. He was the touring keyboard player, a guy called Dean. So one of my friends in Leeds was his sort of on-off girlfriend for a little while. and Justin Sullivan once had a bit of a grump at my group at a gig because we were building a human pyramid and the crowd were paying more attention to the human pyramid than the band. Because we kept collapsing.
Why does that sound so much like you?
And when my friend was going out with Dean, she got us into the we got backstage with them and met the band, and Justin and his girlfriend, wife, the one who does all the poetry, don't know if he's still with her, were just utterly miserable bastards. Dean was nice, the other members of the band were nice, but Justin was a miserable git. But they were very good live. Yeah, you're right, they were a great band live. Oh, please, no courts of law. No. I believe in justice. I believe in vengeance. I believe in killing the bastard. That's New Model Army.
I've ever heard of them. Till just now.
The New Model Army?
Yes. They're a British alternative band from Bradford. And they play
from Bradford, okay.
And they play sort of, it's like an alternative rock with, there are some sort of folky sort of elements at times, but they're punk as well. Violins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See, I like Depeche Mode, and some other bands on this. I mean,
What was your favourite band?
Well, Joy Division. If I'm picking out one band to listen to, it's Joy Division. But The Cure, The Sisters of Mercy, Fields of the Nephilim, 9 Inch Nails, Depeche Mode. Yeah. Most recent band I went to see were Tool. They were very good.
I saw them 2 times. Both times I was chemically modified.
Where did it come from?
Suppose you'd need to deal with an entire concert of that. Oof.
Tool? No. Tool, great live.
No, I like them, but listening to their music puts me in some sort of fucking headspace, let me tell you.
Their drummer is amazing.
He is, yeah. Well, they're all very musically talented, aren't they? So they get a bit overcomplicated sometimes, but
Always encouraging to see the
Yeah, they do.
That's what I mean. Like an entire concert of that. Fair fucks to them.
You ever heard the term math metal?
Is that the one about something?
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, isn't that
Where those
Lateralis is it could be described as being sort of prog math metal, couldn't it? Maths metal.
I just can't seem to tear
they are
myself away.
it's like metal that is so complex
I've ever seen before.
that it's almost like doing high order mathematics to try to figure it out.
Okay.
Not like punk rock where it's just like a few notes over and over.
Thing is, some of the bands from the punk genre played in a punk style, but they were better than that. Bands like the Stranglers, for example, they could play.
Kraftwerk, yes. I remember listening to them, but not when they were, you know, after the fact. But I picked them up as a sort of a joke one time. But I actually kind of liked it.
We're involved in serious research.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot
We used to, when I worked at this retail place, we played this song over and over. It's called Pocket Calculator.
I don't know that one.
But it was just, we played it as a joke.
Let's go.
He goes, I am the operator with my pocket calculator.
Really? Will allow me to
That's how it
clarify.
starts.
I'd like to know if there's someone claiming to be from the city here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you specifically.
And then you probably remember the Autobahn song.
Yes, I know Autobahn. I know 3 songs by Kraftwerk: Computer Love, Autobahn, and The Model.
Technically, that is true, but I still... Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless...
Yeah, they were one of the first of their kind, right?
Yes, they were. Yes. Very innovative. Another one who was very innovative was Gary Newman.
I remember the name. I don't remember the band.
He did. It was with a band called Tubeway Army.
We're going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Sorry, he can't tell me what to do. This guy.
Oh dear.
Ancano. Can't I just kill him?
Oh, Ancano.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm also aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Ancano, your former associate.
He's not my associate.
Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
Of course.
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is
So
not
am I.
ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here at your college. His perception may be more
The
clear
Eye of
than
Magnus,
ours.
eh?
He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different.
Okay.
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
It's a long time since I've bought a CD, Cara Styles. I get my music now from YouTube and Spotify more than as I run a pub quiz on a Sunday night, so I've got a Spotify subscription that I use for that.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I
Oh,
find
you got a
out
new
what
quest
you're up
then,
to.
John.
Yeah.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
I remember
We
this
will
quest.
see about this.
I'm not sure.
It felt,
A monk from the Sigil Order.
I don't know,
Oh,
it felt
they're
different.
All these years
Oh, they're still
ago,
talking.
he
They're
just
still talking.
leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow.
Okay. Right, they finished their chatter.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Sky... Has Toftir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
What did the Sigil
Beyond
want?
asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed.
Wasn't you?
All right then.
Right, okay, let's who have I got to talk to? Nobody's lit up in here, so find the Augur of Dunlane. Should ask my fellow members where to find him. Okay. So let's have a little look around and see who's willing to talk to me. Oh,
Terry Tibbs, talk to me.
talk to my.
You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here.
Okay, sorry. They're all going to be in bed now, aren't they? It's night. Yeah. Anyone up and about? In the Archmage quarters? Nobody around here. Yeah, they've all got to bed. Oh no, there's one. There's one.
Please, it is not the place of the college to become involved in local politics.
Let's go further up. Oh, that takes me back out to Skyrim. I'm terrible at remembering my way around. I do keep saying that, but it is true. Anybody in here I can chat to? Yeah, the orc fellas there.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection.
No.
It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Alright, I'm just gonna wait. Wait till they all wake up. Let's wait for 6 hours. Dum 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 dum. Ah. Anybody arrived?
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You consider Restoration a valid school of magic?
Yes,
Worthy
I
of
do.
study, don't you?
Yes.
Don't you?
Of course it's valid.
Good. Not that I require validation, of
You
course.
clearly do.
There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree.
Day off tomorrow, John.
It can
Yes.
make life difficult when one's
Okay.
colleagues fail
I'm not
to
at work
recognize
tomorrow.
the research one engages in.
But I've got
The other?
I'm doing the seeding for a rally tomorrow, so I might be a little busy during the day.
Time ago. It was some experiment gone horribly wrong. Ghastly results, I was told. And his ghost still roams the halls, they say. Of course, on further reflection, That may have simply been an attempt to scare me. Perhaps I'll ask Tolftir what really happened. I understand he was here at the time. Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
Will not stand for it.
Until next time.
Thank you, Colette.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward. You can see me?
Yeah, of course I can, yes.
Found it all. I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least
Of course, we know why the conversations cease when she enters the room.
a matter in which you're
Because she's a bit neurotic by the sound of
the
things.
various points of focus from
Yes.
magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing. Very well. These special go to each, return the glove. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences.
Yeah, I remember the College of Winterhold quests being kind of lame at first because they sort of really slowly walk you through the magic, which you've probably already learned some about at this point, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But once it gets going, it actually gets quite good.
Right, anybody else awake and about up here? No. No. Okay.
No one here but us chickens.
Nope. Buck, buck. Okay. I'm gonna head. That's down to Skyrim. I keep going down, 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 deeper and down. Get down, deeper and down. Hello,
It's
Neria.
lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Who are you talking about?
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. It's not enough that you've stolen the spotlight with this eye thing. Now you're looking for the auger. I'm not sure what you're playing at, but you do well to remember your place.
God, yeah. I'd rather talk to Colette than Neria. Neria's a moaner as well.
Problem with her. She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill,
Remember her.
wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no.
Hoity-toity.
Exactly. I remember her. She's a.
She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself.
She needs to meet up with Nazim from Whitehelm. From Whiterun.
Whiterun, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a very far distance from where you're at?
Yeah, it is. It is.
About halfway across the world, or this bit. About halfway across Skyrim.
Some of the Skyrim videos I've watched, they delight in killing him.
He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
All right then.
So they don't have to keep going back to him?
Yeah, he's very, very full of himself.
Oh.
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running.
Yeah, he's totally nothing like me at all. Of course.
Very well.
You don't strike me like that. That's not the impression that I get.
No.
No more than anyone else.
Ah, exactly what I would expect from a lowly peasant like you. Haha.
That's what he's like in the game.
Yeah, he's a proper knobhead. He's just.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you know what? He's not even like, you know, sometimes nice and sometimes a knobhead. Like every line of his dialogue is just shitting on you in some way.
Yes.
Pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way, we all benefit.
But yeah, I got that same impression from Neria as well. in every, like, you know, guild or whatever, there's always one person that's like proper hoity-toity and like as if you're the chosen one, you know.
Yeah,
What makes you so special? I don't know. It's the game, isn't it?
Activate.
Right, so I've got to get below. I've got to get down below somehow. The midden. I'm wondering if I go down below the bridge. Oh! That's sad to hear. Nutty, have you ever played this multiplayer?
Oh.
Because I'd like to try out a multiplayer mod if there is one available.
There is.
And my colleague at work is obsessed with Skyrim. Oh, it's from inside the college. Okay. Right, okay. Well, I have just found an iron ore thing, so...
Oh, right, yeah, it's the room with the thing in the middle.
Okay. Let me just... 8? No, it's not 8. I want transmute. Where's transmute? Transmute. Oh, it's still not really ready. Oh, okay. That's a shame.
Nice transmuting.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh. Well, that's the thing.
I need your help. Something private.
So how do I get down? Where's the way down?
I'm pretty sure it's through one of the other doors, you know, on the outside.
Okay.
Why do the Nords have a problem with this college? Because of the books?
I don't know.
You know, one of the doors that leads downstairs, and one of the rooms has like a thing in the middle. It might be the apprentice quarters or something. I don't know. Nutty will remember better than me.
I cannot see any of Nutty's messages.
You can't.
No.
Are you on your live chat? Make sure you're not on. Make sure you see all messages rather than just top messages. For some reason, he gets filtered out quite a lot.
That was it. That was it. It was just that setting.
Yeah, there we are. For some reason, Nutty gets filtered out quite a lot.
So does Daniel.
That's because Daniel says poo-poo words.
Naughty, naughty.
Open the midden.
Yep.
I don't think my shoulders could pass through that opening. That looked like enough clearance for maybe a household pet to get through.
Luckily, I'm a small human being, so I could probably fit through there.
Yeah, or maybe a hobbit.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, how tall are hobbits?
Hello, Jerry.
About
Hey, Jerry.
3 to 3.5 foot, typically.
Oh, you're much taller than that.
Am I?
Yeah. You're almost twice the size.
No, I'm 5'5".
Yeah, which is almost twice 3 foot.
Yeah, okay.
Pythons cannot swallow a human adult due to the shoulder width, but they can swallow a child human.
I can take these. Why can I take these?
I don't know if you guys have heard there, but the state of Florida here has a python problem.
I have heard that there's a few too many of them are in the drains.
Yeah, and when you have a home that's on the edge of the forest, they creep in, and sometimes there's a risk that they could take your small children with them.
Or your pets.
Or your pets. Pets are likely because they're outside more often. But if you have a small one outside, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
And that and the alligators that roam around free.
Yeah.
Isn't that where the Everglades is?
Yes.
Yes. It's sort of in the middle of the state,
Right.
not necessarily along that coast.
Everglade, one of L7's best songs. Another band I've seen live at Reading. I don't know if you're still there, Cara. In 1992, the famous L7 set where the lead singer did something unpleasant. I was in the crowd for that. I
Something
saw it.
unpleasant.
Yeah,
I saw them here, but I saw them open for Marilyn Manson.
Oh, cool.
Marilyn
was
Manson
this?
is I don't know the word to describe that person, but he's sort of filthy.
Yes, yes.
There
yeah,
was one point in the show where he walks up to the front of the stage, he puts his arms out like he's, like the Jesus Christ pose, and everybody spits on him from the crowd, and he wipes it across his bare chest like he's enjoying it.
Yeah, he is an oddball, very, very much an oddball. I do like the song "Beautiful People." I think it's a cracking tune, but
that is a good song.
Yeah.
There's a rumor that he had his lower 2 rib bones removed on either side so that he could perform full H on himself.
I also heard that.
Rumors, but believable rumors.
I mean, that does remind me of an old joke. Why did dogs lick their own balls? Because they can.
I remember that show. I was chemically modified and it was snowing. There was snow falling outside. I had no shirt on. I didn't care because I was so chemically modified.
Brian. Youthful misbehaviour.
Yeah. wouldn't even think to go to a show like that nowadays.
No, because we're old and sensible.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to run to the front or run for the mosh pit. Now I'd look for somewhere to sit down.
Yeah. It's weird how that happens.
Yeah.
It's funny how time changes things.
Can't be doing with that nonsense anymore. I want to sit down. I want to watch the show.
Last time I did that, I got a concussion when I was in the middle, in the front. The band was Soylent Green.
I've heard of them. I don't know anything about them. Again, they're a band I've heard of, but I know nothing about.
Somebody behind me hit me with an elbow to the back of my head.
Oh.
And I was stunned. I spun around looking for the culprit. Nobody identified themselves.
But you're a fairly big guy, aren't you? So I'm not surprised.
It was a cowardly move.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of machismo when it's going on.
Oh. Ice Wraith. Die, Ice Wraith. Die. Yes. Oh. Where'd he go? Yes. Dead Ice Wraith. Ping. Pew, pew.
It's Mephit.
It could be an ice method, couldn't it? Do I go down there? I'm not going to go down there yet. I'm going to search around.
So what would they do? Would they cast freeze metal or something else? Like, what would they do?
You know what? I don't remember much about Mephits. They've all got little breath weapons, and they're designed. I mean, they're low level sort of impy things, but they can be a pain in the arse. Pew. Ha! Gotcha.
I left some more clues in that session summary for you guys. Don't know if you caught them.
Are you saying for me to go back and have another look at it?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I left clues while we were playing. But it would also require that you know what happened weeks prior, or remember what happened weeks prior, though.
We're old.
But remember, you can look for keywords and find previous mentions.
Yes.
Hint.
Yeah.
Nudge.
Well, eventually I want them to catch the gear, and
Ooh.
It's officially hit 1 o'clock, John, so I don't know how much longer you want to go on for.
I probably should save up. Missing students were found in the midden this morning, dead as expected. Peeled and bubbling skin on the arms and face. Okay.
Clouds to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
I have a meme for that.
There's memes for everything these days. Memes.
Guess I can
Why?
just put it right here in the voice chat.
Yep. Okay, I am going to save up. If it is 1 o'clock, I have work to do tomorrow. So I do need to get some beauty sleep. Should only take me about an hour to finish off the work. I'm seeding Rally North Wales. I've done 80% of the field. I just need to do the last few.
Iman, your meme is now pasted into the chat.
Have a look.
It's over there.
Where am I looking?
The voice channel chat.
Oh, there. Alright, hang on. Ah, nice.
Okay.
Perseverance will only lead to disappointments.
All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna head off too.
Well, I'm going to head off as soon as I finish this fight. Or...
Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
After he's no longer stuck in the midden with us.
Well, which one of you is the clowns and which one are the jokers?
Clowns to the left and jokers to
I
the
mean,
right.
I'm a toker. We can do that.
I'm a joker. I'm a toker.
Steve Miller Band?
Yeah.
I'm a joker.
That's a really great, underrated band.
Steve Miller Band.
Abracadabra. I'm going
Yeah.
to reach out and grab you.
Well, goodbye, chat.
Alright.
For now.
Cheers, Brian.
Cheers, Brian. Good night, mate.
Just talking to the auger.
This knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume.
It's funny because I say good night and it's like 5 PM for him.
Yeah.
Will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others. No, though you may be the last, the one who calls himself Uncano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed
towards something.
It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further.
What do I need, oh great augur?
You and those aiding you wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your archmage.
Okay. And that is the point where I will save up.
Oh yes, the staff of Magnus.
Yes. Right. I've saved my game. I'm going to come out the game now. And I'm going to head off to my Betty Pies.
Okie dokie.
For I have a busy day tomorrow. I need to read quite a lot of Beyond the Mountains of Madness. Get the game prepared for tomorrow night. I need to seed a rally. I need to do a few invoices for my quizzes. So it's not much of a day off, unfortunately. But thank you, Iman. Thank you, Brian, for popping by as well.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
No worries, no worries. And thank you, chat. It's been a very pleasant chat tonight, talking about music mostly. So, here's where I head back to the desktop and I finish the stream. Good night, all, and I'll see you later in the week.
Cheers. Good night, everyone.